Hi, this is Dan Cohen with Nursing Network, and we're recording this demonstration to share with SUNA chapters and SUNA chapter leaders how you can use our service to not just have a website, but also have a broader online reach using not only the network, but also some other social media tools that we offer and configurations to Facebook and Twitter. So let's go through it. We'll spend about 10 minutes. And I want to first introduce the network. One of the things that we're known for is creating and supporting websites for nursing associations. We do work with approximately 800 associations in nursing and advanced practice nursing. And the difference between our service and a traditional website service is that we're connecting the association sites that we support to nursingnetwork.com, which is the screen you see now. And this is similar to having a group Facebook page. So just like there's benefits of having a Facebook page and there's internal tools that you'll use, there's a lot of functionality that goes along with a Facebook page. But of course, the bigger opportunity with Facebook is that you're able to connect to a vast audience. I think it's up to 1 billion users at this point. That's really the bigger opportunity from a marketing standpoint. And everybody, of course, understands that. So we are a much smaller microcosm of that. We're not comparing ourselves to Facebook, but we have a lot of similar tools and resources. And if you are going to use social media, we do have some tools built into the websites that we provide that will actually make that much simpler to do, and also really share that with a larger audience, and not just a larger audience, but a nursing audience. So what we're looking at here today is nursingnetwork.com. This is the home page. And just like other networks and communities, we have other resources on this network that helps drive traffic, and that's been very beneficial to the associations that we support. And pretty much everything we're discussing today, you can kind of draw some parallels to other social media and professional networking strategies as well. So that's kind of what our design has always been. We've engineered this from the perspective of helping groups grow, not just providing the website. So you'll see here that we have a career center. The industry updates are a result of the announcements that all associations that we support connected to this network have posted historically and that currently have on their website. There's an event directory, and more resources are coming. But one of the main things that the nursing professionals utilize, in addition to the websites themselves on our network, is our event directory to find continuing education opportunities, especially as nursing professionals may move to a different city, or if they're a traveling nurse, or if they're simply just wanting to do some continuing education in another area to create an excuse for a vacation, right? Or just have a new experience. This is a really sought after directory, and it has a high level of traffic. So what happens is, by having a website with us, you are posting your event to your own website, but it by default is also being listed in our national event directory. Okay, so let's go into the association directory, and then I'll tie this into Facebook and kind of social media in general. So the association directory is where also, if a nursing professional is looking for associations in their area or by specialty or by other keywords, they can also be found, if you will. And you'll notice there's these following buttons that are underneath each association. And if, for instance, if we're looking for SUNA chapters, we can just type in the word SUNA, and we'll have these options pop up for us. So for instance, if we look at Mississippi Valley, we will then be taken to their website. And of course, urology and other keywords would help drive traffic to your site as well, to these SUNA chapter sites. And as you can see, we support about 7 or 8 chapters currently today. Okay, so let's tie that into Facebook, into social media, because that was the main focus of this meeting or this presentation. So one aspect of our site is that, and we'll look at Virginia chapter of SUNA here as an example, is that we can connect the website to social media, in that by doing so, you're able to publish or feed your announcements and your events to your social media pages. So what we're looking at here is the settings section of the moderator control panel. Now, the moderator control panel is simply the admin panel that all moderators have access to. And as a group or a chapter, you can decide which board members have access and also give them access to different aspects of the website, so you can customize that. And that's the same thing with Facebook and most other systems. But if we're connecting this website to Facebook, all we would have to do is follow the prompts, and I won't go through that right now, but basically we would just connect to Facebook, and you're just going to simply be asked a few questions. This is, of course, based on Facebook's protocol as far as what they allow. So this is what's called an API, and this is how we're able to distribute information to the Facebook page through this website. Now, just to be clear, because I get this question asked sometimes, this, of course, is we're only referring to when we say Facebook, and of course, Twitter is just general. But for Facebook, we're only referring to the Facebook group page, okay? Not necessarily your Facebook account, or not at all your Facebook account, meaning your personal account. So if you make that connection and it's connected to your personal account, that either means that A, you don't have a group page, or B, you do, but you don't have the correct Facebook settings on the Facebook side, meaning that you might not be the admin of that Facebook page. So that's kind of a sidebar in case anybody's watching this right now that already has a site with us, and you're going to try this next, after watching the video. So if done properly, you'll actually see the pages that you manage through your personal Facebook page populate right here within the settings section of your control panel, and it will give you the option to choose, in this case, Virginia chapter of SUNA Facebook page. Now, if the moderator or the Facebook owner of that page will also maybe had a like another non-for-profit web page with Facebook, that would also show up, meaning that they would see which pages they manage in total and be able to select those pages from this exact section that we're looking at here. So that's a sidebar. Okay, so let's go back. So what are the benefits? Why would we connect to Facebook and Twitter? So a couple of reasons why. It's going to save you time. If you have a site with us, then you'll be able to simply, as you post announcements and events, as you're doing so anyway, you would be able to republish those and feed those to Facebook. So for instance, if we look at this, this announcement, we have a couple of options. We can promote it as an email. I'll share that in just a minute. And like we've been discussing, we can share it to Facebook or Twitter. Now, this site's not configured yet. So for instance, if we click Facebook or Twitter, it'll show that we don't have any network settings set up yet. But that's as simple as it is. And what happens, and I'll share the end version with you, is that, and now we're kind of switching gears. So what we're looking at now is Arizona SUNA's Facebook page. And this is an event that Arizona SUNA posted first to their website and then fed or distributed to Facebook, to their Facebook page or group rather. And so as you can see, there's a link. I'm not sure if you can see this actually, so let me explain this because I'm not sure how small this is on your screen. So there's a link that takes you right back to the event on Arizona SUNA's website. So that's one nice aspect about it. Using social media, one of the biggest purposes is typically is of course increasing your reach and exposure, but also maybe directing people to somewhere else or to take action. And this is a great example of that. So, in this case, and especially if you're using one of our 2 registration systems that we offer, this event actually is done through the SUNA.org website. So this is different. We're actually driving traffic to the main SUNA site, which is great too. But if, let's say, for instance, this was an event where like a local event, because this is in San Diego, close enough to Arizona. But so if you had a local event like a meeting or your own brewery tour, I love how this says optional brewery tour, because in my life that's not optional. I'm going to the brewery tour. But anyway, I digress. But that would so that's going to give people the ability to register for this event through the website using the RSVP system, and also maybe the ticketing system that we offer. So that's another sidebar. We do have 2 different registration tools built into our sites that will help facilitate registration, promote it through the website, through the network, nursing network, but also, as you can see, through Facebook, through this push or feed tool. And then you'll notice that their logo automatically populates. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this tool. You can do a custom posting through Facebook, and then of course still link to your main website. But what this has done is it just has helped associations kind of save time, make sure that everything's consistent, all the messaging, all the links. This is pretty fail safe as far as if you've posted an event or an announcement through the Nursing Network site, it's going to mimic exactly everything you have from a content standpoint and a linking standpoint back to your website where people can register, take action, or learn more. So in Twitter, I'm not going to go through Twitter, but it's essentially the same thing. As you know, Twitter, actually, they just increased their character count. So now you can say more. And, there's actually more things you can do with Twitter these days. But if you tweet, great. It definitely can't hurt. And using this system, you can actually reach another audience with very little additional effort other than creating the Twitter account for your association, which really just includes uploading your logo, maybe a banner like you see here, this nice picture of Arizona, something of that nature. And oftentimes we can provide you the graphics that we've already used for the site. Actually, let me rephrase that. We can always provide you the graphics that we've used for the site to help you create the site for those other purposes. So just let us know, and we'll make it that much simpler for you. So to wrap it up, we provide a specific solution for nursing associations. I won't go through the website's functionality above and beyond what we've discussed. Other than I do want to mention, because I mentioned it before, that the website does distribute email marketing for your events and announcements, and even just simple messages to members, and even not what we call non-member followers, and those would be the nursing professionals that have chosen to follow your website who are not yet members. So last example I have for you is that this is an event that the Mississippi Valley chapter of SUNA was promoting, or is promoting actually, because the event's taking place on August 21st, 2018. By the way, today's date is July 18th, 2018. So this is an example of the email, and very similar to Facebook. When you already have a posted event or announcement on your Nursing Network website, you can just with the push of a button create and distribute an email just like the one you saw for Mississippi with our simple promotion tool. We call it the broadcast tool, like so. And you'll also have the ability to send it to different segments of your membership, really members, non-members, and also a marketing list of folks that actually don't fall into either category. Okay, so wrap it up, we can help you in several ways. Firstly, we do all the heavy lifting to create your website. We will tour the new website with you, teach you how to use it, teach your team how to use it. When you're no longer a board member and you have a new team come in, new board members, we will then teach them and help transition that new team to the site as well. You're going to be able to save time, reach a larger audience, have a really good-looking website presence, a larger online reach, and connect to your social media pages with very little, if any, additional effort. So I appreciate your time. This is Dan Cohen with Nursing Network. I can be reached at 888-722-4823, extension 700. That's 888-722-4823. 23 extension 700, or dcohen, that's DCOHEN, at nursingnetwork.com. Please contact me with any questions, and thanks for your time. Have a great day.